Okay, welcome back to Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. I just entered the Velvet Room and this happens. I believe...
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
We must have got 2 poems piling up last time, so this one should be the tea time one.
Tea time fantasy. With some cinnamon, I wrote your initials in the milk tea. It's nice and warm, but only yours was spicy. My heartbeat thumps and pounds. I feel like it'll spill over, like a spoonful of sugar. Why does the steam sting my eyes? Will my spell work on you? If you drink all at once, you'll surely fall in love. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, dude!
Why does she always end them with some weird form of address?
Where was this? I totally put it away this time. This just popped into my head because I had tea time with you guys. Forget it, okay? 3, 2, 1. There. All forgotten.
Yes, all forgotten. Thanks, dude.
Stupid, I hate you, stinking fantasy! Jeez. Dummy.
In any case...
Oh, okay then. So I've got something else new too. I said that we'd be getting something upon reaching 25% of the compendium. So we now get a discount. 10% off summonings from the compendium. And we'll get even bigger discounts the more of the compendium we complete. This was a mechanic in Persona. I know this was in Golden, I know this was in 5. I don't know if this was in Vanilla 4 or not. I know it definitely wasn't in 3. I just wanted to check if there was anything new I could make here. Actually, there is. I think Cornucopia is better than Harvest Prayer, because that says rare and the other says low. I'm guessing rare is lower than low. But I could actually, although I really do like Hunting Prayer, I can't pass down every skill to Gunga, but I could do... I definitely want Snake Glare. There is no way I'm not bringing Snake Glare. Actually, wait a minute. I could, though. I could also use Orochi, because Orochi has Snake Glare naturally. This is actually kind of confusing. Okay, no, definitely don't want to fuse Turdak. Neko Shogun... Actually, that's not bad. Except you have more of the passive navigator skills, and it'd be better if I could make Gunga out of you. Shisa, Pazuzu, Undras. That's not bad, although Pazuzu is actually quite strong. I feel like it's probably fine, though. So yeah, now I can pass. I mean, Harvest Prayer is pretty much the exact same as Cornucopia. I don't know if they stack or not. They might stack, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. I can't pass Alleys of Light. Alleys of Light is really good. In that case, maybe no Gunga, then. Probably better to make Orochi out of Nozuchi. Well, that does require giving up Genvu, who has a lot of HP, but... I kind of want Maragi right now. And Marakukaja might not be a bad idea either. And so we fuse Waffle. You eventually get a good navigator ability, but I kind of want you on an actual character because you have good SP as well as resist light. Sadly, I feel like I've got a few more personas with Shinkuha, I think. Because I know that Ares has it. Sadly, as much as I said that I wanted to keep carrying Matador further, I might actually have to give up Matador now, because I do like the idea of fusing these two to get a Navigator persona that pretty much combines both field and battle navigator skills. So, I definitely want Renewal Ray. I think Orb of Power is more useful than Orb of Haste, because you can make up for accuracy and evasion by just agility binding the enemies. I want Hunting Prayer. Oh, I still can't pass down Alleys of Light, though. But I guess I can also use Harvest Prayer. Even though...
Is this the persona you want?
Even though the area we're about to explore, you really don't want to be gathering from power spots at all if you can help it. But let's go with this. It's kind of funny using one of the, like, legendary bad guys of Japanese mythology as just a passive navigator persona, but that's what we're doing. Random tangent, but I kind of like how they depicted Orochi in Digital Devil Saga. It actually had one turn per head. I think that's all I'll do in the Velvet Room for now. And now Party. This is where things get a little bit problematic. Because yes, I do fully plan on entering the third dungeon as is. I'm pretty underlevel for this. The majority of the basic enemies here are level 29 to 30, and that's only the first floor enemies. And we're only, yeah, level 21 to 23 on the majority of our party. There are some enemies here that are weak to dark, some that are weak to light. The worst thing here is only weak to fire and resists dark, which is really bad. I could go for both Ken and Koromaru here, because that gives me both light, dark, and fire. There's also something weak to electricity here, so I guess Akihiko maybe. And for reasons, I kind of want to bring Chie here. I feel bad for doing so, but I'm going to bring Chie here. And as for support, I will continue to use Fuka for this, except I need to make sure that I give her Orochi. I can cover this while I'm doing my preparations, but I want everyone here to have the best armor they can possibly have at this point in the game. So, you're getting some heavy armor. And also while I'm here, I just want to show that I went back to the first floor of the group date cafe and grinded power spots. It didn't take too long, until I could buy soul drops. I just didn't like having an option inaccessible in the shop. They're fairly expensive, but they are really our only SP restore at this point. I also definitely want, I'll get a couple of these for now. We might need more of these, actually. How many revival beads do I... Oh, we're gonna need more! We're gonna need many, many more revival beads here. I might even get a few disperse amulets, just in case. I'll get a couple of these too for good measure. This is probably gonna end really badly. Okay, so here's what we're going with. You might notice that Gary Stu has the Storm Ring despite not naturally being weak to wind. You want to have the Storm Ring on at least one character at all times here, and you'll find out why soon enough. Akihiko's got the Charming Getup because it boosts his strength and agility, both stats that he's good at, and the Frozen Stone to cover his weakness. Chie still has the Vigor Fold for more HP, Ken has the best armor money can buy at this point, and the Foil Clover for luck, which we're going to need. Koromaru has the Pink Choker, which we got from a side quest before, Endurance and Luck +3, which is pretty nice. As for sub-personas, I've got Rakshasa on Gary Stu because his fire attacks are going to be all we really need here. Akihiko has you because he has higher SP to use Lethargy Circle a bit more. Putting that on Chie would have been bad because her SP is pretty terrible. So she's taking the other physical persona. Ken has that for Impure Reach and having access to both instant death elements. Koromaru has Tsujigumo because I really couldn't find anything else useful. And you've got Orochi. Okay. And now it's time. Well, we can do one stroll conversation. No haunted houses. Trust me, I'm just as apprehensive as you are. Oh, don't worry, I'm not feeling well either. Yeah, she's not even gonna be there. No, don't do that. That'd mean you get a higher chance of having encounters, I think. I did actually test that in some of the labyrinths. You do seem to get into encounters more often when you're running.
Jeez.
Scary obstacles. Yeah, that's kind of how these places go. Abusing jump scares for cheap shock value.
Oh, come on.
I mean, Igus can just probably turn off her fear setting and just be unaffected. The others don't have that luxury. And once again, you is just being a deadpan troll. That sounds like a Lavender Town creepypasta to me. Yeah, that's pretty much him.
Come on.
We have actually seen hints of this before. This will more come into play in the 4th dungeon. Huh, didn't even have to choose a dialogue option for that. I guess that fits with the destined partner thing. And yeah, I'm bringing Ken here, so I kind of feel bad for bringing Ken to this place. But yeah, he will do a good job of protecting everyone. And again, I guess you have the advantage here because you can just switch off your ability to feel fear whenever you want to. No, some of them are. And now we put it off as long as we can. Definitely save before you go into this labyrinth. Evil Spirit Club. In my opinion, one of the most difficult dungeons in any RPG I've played.
This seems to be a haunted house attraction.
Though some of the fear factor is lessened by there being just a ghost that just says boo on it.
It doesn't look that scary from the outside.
Yeah, what I was saying.
Do we have to go in?
Cheer, I totally agree with you.
Ooh, are you scared? It's just a culture festival display.
Well, in this world, culture festival displays can actually kill you, so... Yeah, Yosuke, once you get in there, you're not going to be teasing her for being scared anymore, trust me.
I hope so.
I kind of wanted to go in. You don't mind scary stuff, Fuuka-chan?
It scares me, but that's what makes it kind of fun. Can you not handle it, Rise-chan?
Yeah, sometimes it's fun to be scared, as a certain pink pony once said.
Maybe if I was with everyone else, but it's too creepy alone. I've never felt so relieved that I can only provide backup.
Why can't my persona do backup? You seem like you'd be fine with it now, Tokun.
Yes? Oh, pardon me. Were you asking me something?
Were you lost in thought there?
No, Naoto's the kind of person who puts on a brave face, but actually does genuinely feel emotions sometimes. And this is one of those times.
Yes. Oh, well, I was thinking about optical illusions. Commonly known as pareidolia. It's the phenomenon where shadows look like faces and figures and...
You're scared.
No, I'm just saying that paranormal experiences can be negated by science.
Not here, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be scared.
Kanji, please punch him now.
Stop that!
You all get along so well.
That may be our greatest strength.
Yes, their bonds literally give them power.
I see. That sounds nice. Oh, we should probably get going. Just standing around won't help. Oh, we're really going in? Oh, we are, huh?
I'm scared too, but we have to.
scare me, though. Don't, like, walk up behind me and go boo, okay?
Oh, don't worry. It's not going to be me who does that. It's going to be the Phantom Mages. And trust me, it's not the decor of this place or the ghost that I'm scared of. It's the Phantom Mages.
Only 2 more to go. I'm sure that another Guardian will be protecting something in the depths here.
A spooky Guardian.
Ray, there's no need to be frightened. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
I will protect Rayson as well.
Oh no, don't say that to Zen, please.
Yes, that would be
Oh,
helpful.
hey, he didn't try to shoot you. That's progress.
I'll protect Ray-chan too.
No need.
Teddy discrimination isn't cool.
I'm so sorry, Teddy, but this game basically is Teddy discrimination, the game.
Having a mutt be nice to me doesn't make me happy at all, you know.
Hey, Teddy, will you stop picking on Koro-chan? Come here, Koro-chan. I'll pet you.
Teddy discrimination isn't cool at all.
Wow, that was a really big combo.
Hey, what have you been doing all this time?
I'm asking the cards what's supposed to happen here.
Let me guess. Tower, 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 tower.
Huh.
Thought so.
The tower again.
What did the Tower Arcana mean again?
Hmm.
Jeez. Can't you tell I'm bored?
I'm sorry that I'm not better company. Why not go eat some takoyaki again?
Or write a poem.
It's no fun eating alone. Are they coming or what?
They'll be here in due time. You need to learn some patience.
It's not like I'm dying for them to get here. Stop treating me like such a kid. I'm fine on my own. There's some stuff I want to do too.
Of course you would.
Tower, huh? Let's see. To the bird. A bird trapped in a cage. A tower closer to the heavens than the earth. To the horse. Run away through it all. Overcome the countless nights. Gallop free.
Well, that was a sudden shift.
Ah,
Hey! Mind your own business!
I've been curious for a while. Why is it that you create poems?
Huh? They're not poems. They're songs. It's just my pathos screaming out.
Is that so? That's... My apologies.
Whatever. You got in my way. I'm not getting any inspiration from this tower thing either.
Yeah, you know what? Given how edgy some of her poems tend to be, if she knew what the tower really meant, that might give her more inspiration.
Collapse. That is what the tower represents.
Collapse?
Of course, there are various interpretations, but its primary meaning is collapse.
Also, pride before a fall. The card itself is a direct Tower of Babel analogy.
Perhaps. This is no ordinary festival. It may be the culture festival that destroys the world.
That's a sentence.
Destroys the world? Huh. You're quite the lyricist too. It wasn't too bad.
Thank you.
The culture festival that destroys the world. And now it's time for the labyrinth that destroys your soul.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be amateur hour, but this is pretty impressive.
It actually is. The whole aesthetic of this place really feels like something out of a survival horror game, and that's probably why some players tend to get freaked out by it. I'm freaked out by this dungeon for a very different reason, though, which you'll soon be seeing.
Are we really going through here? This might be a bit tough for you, Ray-chan. Then again, it's pretty bad for me too.
You resist wind, so you don't have it as bad as everyone else.
What was that? No!
It's okay. Something just fell from the ceiling.
Let me guess, there's a piece of paper with blood on it that says, "Get out," or something like that.
Oh, it's a spider.
Another spider?
A spider?
Don't worry, it's already gone away.
What about you, Zen? Aren't you scared?
It's funny they're talking about spiders and being scared, because in Australia, they actually teach kids to be scared of spiders, for very good reason.
I am not. Nothing scares me.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
That's so cool.
Nothing scares me either, Ray-chan. Nothing scares me either.
I'm so scared.
that you're actually scared too, Ken.
Don't poke fun at me. This is nothing.
Okay, then our brave Sir Ken gets to lead the way. Yep, that's an order.
From the back row, though, because I don't want you taking a lot of hits.
That's not fair. Abuses of power like that shouldn't be allowed, right, Mitsuru-senpai? Senpai?
Amada, you'll lead the way.
Huh?
Really?
When you walk single file, supposedly they attack the one in the center.
You're thinking of snakes. Then I'll take point. Even Mitsuru-san can't handle it. This is a bit of a surprise.
There's actually a reason why Mitsuru's creeped out by this place, but we'll get into that later on.
What an excellent inference from Naoto-san.
It was obvious.
I'm not scared at all, you know.
Whoa, she's putting herself out there.
So we'll put you on point and take our time behind you.
Huh? Wait, I'm sorry.
Before we do anything here, I'm gonna go back and save, so I don't have to sit through those cutscenes again when I inevitably die. Okay, it's time for the Evil Spirit Club! I'm sure many of you have been waiting for this. Okay, now the good news is, this floor is actually pretty small compared to the later floors of the Group Date Cafe. These are our shortcuts for this dungeon. For some reason, road signs. That banner, I believe, says, I think this place in Japanese is called After School Spirits Club. But yeah, I think that banner just says the Japanese name. Now, I believe if you look very closely at, yep, look, handprint on the floor move. But I'm still not scared of that. I'm scared of something else. Something else that might show itself. Also, I really hope that this video comes out right. Yeah, this labyrinth is quite dark. It looks pretty dark on my screen as well, so I really hope that it's decently visible in the recording. You know what's actually funny? I've been trying to look up what a practice building is, because I know there's one in the school in Persona 4 and 5, but every time I look up practice building on Google, it comes up with practice building things. Not, you know, what a practice building is. It's probably some kind of Japanese school thing, but I don't really know what it is. So yeah, speaking of school, this labyrinth is very much based on a school. Oh no, an encounter. Okay, it's not the thing that I'm worried about.
Orders, leader. I'm counting on you.
The protective Lexi is an interesting enemy here. It can cover other enemies with Safeguard, which is especially bad if the thing I'm worried about appears. And it does have a conditional drop that you get by killing it with Dark. It happens to be weak to Dark, so this is one of the more merciful conditional drops in the game. I like to have at least somebody with Darkness every time I go into this floor, because otherwise these things get very annoying with their tendency to cover other enemies. So the Black Raven, on the other hand, this thing is weak to electric attacks, and it's resistant to slash attacks too, which is kind of interesting. I still don't think anything in the game is weak to basic physical attacks outside of the first dungeon, but anyway. Let's just bolt link that one. Chie will go ahead and, I guess that. You're going to use Mamudo, and Koromaru is going to go for Mudo on. Oh, by the way, yeah, Chie learned Critical Eye, and Koromaru learned Mudo on while I was leveling up a little bit in the Group Date Cafe. And there's Safeguard!
Persona!
Thankfully, I aimed that bolt link at a different Raven. This is why I like to get rid of the Lexies as quickly as possible. Because otherwise they'll just spam that and then they'll cover all the other enemies.
Persona!
I don't believe they're resistant to this.
I must stop.
Okay, come on, Bolt Link.
No way!
Oh, the link won't take effect if an attack
Chie-chan's defense
misses.
has gone down. Please look out.
You also probably noticed immunity buffer take effect back then. I suppose I can go for Mudaon. I'm boosted, there's really no reason
Leave
not
it to me!
Akihiko is outspeeding Koromaru? Yeah, Akihiko's speed's kind of crazy in this game. And there we go. Lexi Cotton's the conditional drop. Oh boy, though. I'm not looking forward to my first encounter with that thing. Shortcut there, and there's a hole. This place has a lot of holes, a lot of paths that lead to dead ends. Also, to kind of fit with the horror theme, enemies have a tendency to preemptive strike you here. Which is really bad when they're this thing!
Enemies! I'm missing data about them.
That bird's an eyesore. I'll knock it out of the air.
No, the real eyesore is this thing. The Phantom Mage. This enemy, in its Persona Q incarnation in particular, is actually on my list of worst RPG enemies of all time. I'm not kidding. This thing is why I fear this dungeon so much, and why just about everyone fears this dungeon so much. The Phantom Mage. Hopefully we won't get to see it do anything, but its main gimmick is... no, there's Critical Eye, just raises her own critical rate for a few turns. Its main gimmick is that it will... You know, let's actually focus down on the Phantom Mage and everything. It's weak to fire, but it's resistant to dark, which is annoying. One of the first enemies we've encountered so far, regular enemies at least, not giant shadows, that are resistant to instant death, which is not good. But it's not resistant to light though. I might as well try and hover on it, even though that's kind of expensive. Decay Circle maybe? But its main gimmick is that it will use wind corrosion, which we might end up seeing.
Leave it to me!
And you'll see what wind corrosion does in a moment, probably.
Come on! What the?
Oh no, oh no. Here it is, it always opens up with this. Wind corrosion makes your entire party weak to wind. Or at least it reduces everyone's wind resistance by 1 step. So if they were previously resistant to wind, they're now neutral towards it. If they were neutral before, they're now weak to it.
defense has gone down. Please look out.
And it hits your entire party as well. Then, it will use Magurula to hit your entire party for wind damage, and because you're all weak to wind, you'll probably all get knocked down. And you see where the problem lies? What's even worse is that Phantom Mages like to show up in groups of 2. And one of them will use Wind Corrosion, and the other one will just spam Magurula, and you won't be able to do anything on the first turn because everyone will be knocked down, most likely. Also, Phantom Mages love to ambush you as well. So, all that combined equals a really, really terrifying enemy to fight against. I do not like Phantom Mages, and I recommend you focus on killing them as quickly as possible whenever they're in battle, because otherwise bad things happen. Very, 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 very bad things happen. Actually, if you can panic them early, that can help. Koromaru is already running low on SP too. I'm gonna actually... Anyone who doesn't have anything better to do will defend, because I'm pretty... Well, we'll see if... I actually don't know if defend stops you from taking weakness damage in this game. Okay, another crit, good. Oh no. Okay, there's immunity buffer. You see how good immunity buffer is? It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, Phantom Mage isn't dead yet. Please knock it down. No. Okay, it's just using regular Gurula, not Magurula. I was lucky there. It does have the Ma version. And it's panicked, good. A panicked Phantom Mage is a good Phantom Mage.
Chie-chan is unconscious.
I'm on it, don't worry. Oh, I hate these things so much. Like, I'm actually nervous right now. I'm actually freaked out. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I really, really don't like this at all. That Phantom Mage has to die, because otherwise it might break out of panic. These enemies still hit pretty hard, too. Nice one there, immunity buffer. Okay, good. Both the ravens are bound.
Chie-chan is
Nope.
seriously hurt.
One of them is not bound anymore.
I took too much of a beating.
I have to renew Ray again. Yeah, I am actually incredibly underleveled for this dungeon, but I didn't want to do a massive grinding session. Oh boy, this could be really, really bad. I hate this Phantom Mage so much. Don't have my SP for Aguilau.
Protect everyone.
Yes, protect the everyone, Funka.
Here goes. Holy deuces! Come, Orpheus.
Please knock down, Phantom Mage. Yes. It's always good if they're knocked down. Okay, good. Wind corrosion's gone. I really don't like this at all, but that's part of the course when we're dealing with Phantom Mages. Should I just swift... I think I'm actually just gonna swift strike the Phantom Mage. I want that thing dead now. Guess I'll heal Stone Chair, and Koromaru will... I don't know what Koromaru will do at this point. At least they're both bound.
Time to make my move.
Please die. Thank you. That's one Phantom Mage down. Plenty more will show up.
Hang in there. That enemy's weakness is electricity. Okay, what should I do next?
Okay, you're gonna do that. Does Chair have Bowl Link at all? No.
This is it.
Akihiko-senpai is unconscious. Someone please revive him.
This is why I brought a ton of revival beads.
Please get better. Huh? One enemy left.
Just tell me what's next. We're done.
Okay, that wasn't even the worst
Always
combination of
get fired
enemies
up
in
with
this
the strong
floor.
ones.
Well, I survived one Phantom Mage encounter.
Leader, are you alright? Please be sure to watch your health.
No, don't worry, I will. We need to here.
There's something up ahead. You should try searching over there.
So here we have a blackboard with some notices on it. Newspapers. So, the second gimmick of this dungeon, other than brutally tough enemies that just slaughter you, is fiendishly difficult puzzles. Yeah, the puzzles get particularly brutal in here as well. This is easily the that one dungeon of this game by a long shot.
Hey now.
Oh, come on.
The Insensitive Newspaper. And, yeah, we don't get anything out of that. But we will need to look at the newspapers later on in this labyrinth, because many of them do actually contain puzzle hints.
Hmm? I see.
Does Mystery have a sense? Anyway.
Hmm?
Okay. That's pretty obvious. There's going to be locked doors here, and we won't be able to go lower until we've opened them all. So, that paper really just told us what we already knew. Or what we could have inferred already. I'll mark it as an event anyway. Oh no, the encounter meter's red.
This enemy seems strong. Please be careful.
Keep the orders coming.
Oh, don't worry, this thing is hardly strong at all compared to Phantom Mages. Trans twins, they're weak to wind. I usually find that twins are weak to electricity in most games they're in, but here they're weak to wind. And they're honestly not a threat at all compared to everything else in this dungeon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, let's see. Magaru, I guess? Oh, you have a wind attack too.
Time to make my move.
I mean, this is a new enemy, so I might as well show the fight with it, but these things are nothing compared to Phantom Mages. Link attack. They can power charge. It's funny when an enemy with power charge is considered a breather, but that's certainly true of this floor.
Could go for an all-out attack.
Oh, I wish I could have got that against the Phantom Mage encounter earlier.
Pour on the assault. So much for that.
And yeah, that thing's kind of a joke. Well, I guess we're getting our first persona drop of this floor. Legion. They're pretty much the same as the persona drops from the last floor of the previous Labyrinth. Anyway, let's keep on going. And there's where that hole was last time. Oh, it's one space ahead. There we go.
A treasure box.
As you can see, this floor is pretty small. However, just as a proof that everything in this labyrinth hates you and wants you to die, the 100% floor completion chests are a massive troll move in this dungeon, and you'll see why later on. Once I actually get one. Also, remember those dolls that are over there for later. They'll be somewhat important. Yeah, I am worried about the recording right now, because this dungeon is pretty dark.
3 powerful enemies.
Desirous Maya.
Put up your dukes.
Thankfully, not Phantom Mages, and anything that isn't a Phantom Mage is good with me. They're weak to ice and light, so yeah, they shouldn't be too bad. Let's see, don't really care what you do. Guess I can Frost Link one of you. Glacial Edge one of you. Then Hummer the one that I'm not using my ice skills against. And I suppose I can go for Decay Circle. I forget exactly what these things use. I know- oh, I think they're actually- oh, right, okay, I do remember what these things use now. Yeah, regular enemies get a lot more memorable from this point on, because I'm pretty sure these things are buffers. And how I know that is, they like to show up alongside Phantom Mages and buff the Phantom Mages. Yeah, there we go, they use Tarakaja. So, alone they're not much of a threat, but when they show up with 2 Phantom Mages and a Desirous Maya, or 2 Phantom Mages and a Protective Lexi, they're sometimes called Rexies in other games in the series. They're kind of a little inconsistent about what they call them.
That enemy's weakness is ice. Let's try to predict their next move.
Guess I'll spread the damage around and go for this one now. But anyway, yeah, it's either 2 Phantom Mages and one of these, because they can buff them, or 2 Phantom Mages and a Lexi, because the Lexi will protect the Phantom Mages. Those are always the worst of times in this dungeon. Okay, panicked again. I should be using his basic physical attack more often.
One enemy left.
And this thing should be gone pretty soon. Whether by Hummer or by an Ice Barrage. There we go. Another Persona drop. Well, I mean, I suppose we did get a lot of boosts here. And another Nue.
That one was really strong. It made me nervous. My Persona's gotten stronger.
Actually, no. What will make you nervous is something else. Oh, I don't really want to get rid of any of these. I guess Magaru? I mean, wind boost overall is probably not the best of skills, but I guess I'll get rid of Magaro. You know, because magic is not great in this game. Jelly piece. Actually, it took me a while before I realized those Maya enemies are meant to be slimes.
Wowza!
Damn it!
Does that count as a Teddy owns? I think it does.
So...
Crap!
Ah, yes, classic horror trope.
Wait! No!
Yeah.
You.
Another classic horror trope. Never ever split up. One of my favourite ways of describing it was a book I've got called How to Survive a Horror Movie, where they said, if someone says, we can cover more ground if we split up, they forgot to add with blood after ground. So, in this, if we leave it to the others, we'll get an item. If we go, we'll have to fight a battle.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay, sorry I got cut off. I got interrupted by the true horror. Someone from my phone company calling me about promotional offers. No, really, that is actually the true horror. But anyway, it reminded me of something in Big Hero 6 where Fred is in, like, his costume is trapped and he's like, oh, wait a minute, it's just a costume. I can just get out of it.
Huh?
So we get the dark pin out of this. For once, Teddy's misery actually helps us. I think that... yeah, reduces chance of instant kill from darkness. I think that was an item in P3. I personally prefer outright immunity to just reducing the chances, but, you know, it's something at least.
Huh?
Oh, I believe we're about to get introduced to one of the FOEs of this labyrinth.
What? Oh, come on.
No.
What?
No, I actually heard it too.
Sheesh.
I see.
Okay.
No, let's not split
man.
up.
What?
Though that is kind of true, sadly. I mean, Shinjiro might be okay at handling it, but as we step forward into this corridor... So, I like to mark tiles that cause the rattling in red. It is important to know which tiles trigger this.
What?
Wow! Wow! Creepy baby FOE won't kill you! Someone fetch creepy baby FOE a victim! So,
We're being chased by an FOE.
this FOE is the cute baby. Yes, that's actually what it's called. It's incredibly dangerous, unlike the early FOEs in the group date cafe. Do not fight it at this point. Also, this is the first FOE in the game that is actually aggressive and will actively chase you. I like how they build up the stakes with the FOEs. They start off just patrolling set areas, then they stay in place and move around and just inflict various, like, interface screws on you. And now, the FOEs are directly coming after you. And you have to be really careful about this, because I think they're a bit lenient with the random encounter rate here, but if you get into an encounter while you're being chased by the baby, you want to run from that encounter as quickly as possible, otherwise the baby will go, "Hey guys, can I be in this battle?" and you will die. Yeah, a lot of Etrian Odyssey fans have always wondered, what if there is eventually an FOE that can open doors? That would be the most terrifying thing ever. A clever girl FOE. So, these FOEs spawn when you step on a specific tile that has the rattle. So if you mark those squares, you know when you'll have to deal with the chase sequence.
Sergeant Junpei reporting in. I found something.
That's funny how they voiced that line, but nothing else of this scene.
Oh, come on.
Huh?
I mean, you've got to do Junpei's Believe It or Don't after all. Yet another bundle of paper.
We got away from that FOE.
Hopefully this one will actually be useful to us. The first key is in the schedule.
Huh.
Yeah, this one is definitely a puzzle clue. We don't really know what the schedule is, though.
Huh?
Or do we? Yep, it's one of these puzzles. One of those figure out the order puzzles. After shop class is art, before geometry is science. I'm gonna go ahead and make a note of that. There's not a lot of space here, but after SA pre-GS. It's probably better if you write this down, though. Yes, I am Axel. So, we've got to remember that. After geometry... No, pre-geometry is science, after shop is art.
We can't let it escape.
This is actually a new type of hand, though, so let's get some experience out of this. It'll be a good breather from fighting stupid phantom mages. Okay, you got lethargy circle, let's go with that. You will attempt to hit this thing, like you always do. No, your boots can poison, let's not use a regular attack. And Ken will use Tentarafu, and Koromaru will simply, I guess Gale Link might work. Oh, great. Well, at least they didn't go for Koromaru. Yeah, the hands get trickier as you progress through the game. Some of them are actually threatening to you. They're not just punching bags for experience. Uh-oh. Panic, please. Nope.
This is my power.
Okay, there we go.
Move forward.
And because that's elemental, it only does 1 damage. So let's... Who has Swift Strike, actually? You do. Let's just go for Swift Strike, and everyone else can just do whatever they want, probably. Swift Strike should do this, actually. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Didn't even need a crit that time.
The next battle is already calling me.
Hopefully, the next battle won't involve Phantom Mages. In fact, once I get to this next shortcut and open it up, I think I'm gonna leave. Might not look like we've made a lot of progress, but this floor is pretty small, and surviving the Phantom Mages is enough progress for one day. Yeah, we still have quite a lot of SP left. I might not even need to heal after this. But yeah, I definitely want to cut my losses and run here. Otherwise, I could run into a Phantom Mage ambush and just get wind corrosioned to death. So, next time, hopefully that doesn't happen. See you then. Oh, I'm so relieved I actually survived my first trip into that dungeon. Wow, I thought for sure I was going to get wind corrosion to death there. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. No, definitely.